Hey, it's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk 24/7. United States of America versus Miss Janice Eleanor Turner and Keyshawn Paul Anderson, aka Sean Kingston. If you have not already heard, they have been indicted for fraud. Let's hop on into it. So, a petition was well, not the petition, but an indictment was filed on January. I'm so slow. July 11th, 2024 in Florida. Man, it's crazy, man. The things that people are doing these days, and if you have to go through these lengths of trying to be something that you are not, you deserve everything that comes with that as far as the consequences. Um, as you'll see in this indictment, these folks was obtaining things without actually paying for things, and looking at the history for Sean Kingston and his mother, like there are a lot of lawsuits out there regarding them obtaining things and not actually paying for them. So let's hop on into it. So the first count was conspiracy to commit wire fraud. And it says, let's see, beginning on or about April 11, 2023, and continuing until on or about March 29, 2024, in Broward County in the Southern District of Florida and elsewhere. The defendants, Janice Eleanor Turner and Kashawn Paul Anderson, A. Sean Kingston, did willfully, that is, with intent to further the object of conspiracy, and knowingly combine, conspire, confederate, and agree with other known and unknown to the grand jury to commit wire fraud. That is to knowingly and with intent to defraud, devise, and intend to devise a scheme and artifice, defraud, and to obtain money and property by means of materially false and fraudulent pretenses, representations, and for the purpose of executing such scheme, did knowingly transmit and cause to be transmitted by means of wire communication in interstate commerce certain writings, signs, signals, pictures, and sounds in violation of Title 18 of the United States Code, Section 1343. Object to conspiracy. It was the object of conspiracy for the defendant co-conspirators to unjustly enrich themselves by falsely representing that had executed bank wire or other monetary payment transfers as payment for vehicles, jewelry, and other goods purchased by defendants, when in fact no such bank wire or other monetary payments transfers had been executed by the purported banks, and thereafter it's retained or attempted to retain the vehicles, jewelry, and other goods despite non-payments. Um, how are you going to a dealership and driving off of the lot with a car and you have not paid for it? Or walking out the store with thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry? I'm so confused. So I'm gonna go walk into a store and just do a promise to pay. Let me stop. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Manner and means of conspiracy. The manner and means by which defendants and co-conspirators sought to accomplish the objective of conspiracy included the following. I'm just going to say Sean Kingston initiated and engaged in direct messaging via Instagram and other social media platforms with victim vendors for the purchase of vehicles, jewelry, and other goods and services. Okay, that makes sense. So he didn't go into a store. He actually just hit them up on Instagram and other social medias and say, hey, send me that and I got a bank transfer coming. Once the terms had been agreed upon, Sean Kingston and his mother, Janice, continued discussions via text messages regarding the timing of delivery, installation, payment of the goods and services purchased by Sean Kingston. Utilizing and leveraging his celebrity status, Sean Kingston, I'm about to say Sean Paul, often persuaded his victim vendors to stray from their regular business practice and convinced them to either supply or deliver their goods and services prior to to receipt of full payment. In support of the purported payment to the victim vendors, Johnston and Janice Turner sent via text message fraudulent documents purporting to memorialize that either bank wire or other monetary transfers had been initiated on their behalf. So they were making that makes sense. So they were making it up and seemed like, okay, here's the document showing that we just initiated the bank transfer. Gosh. Sean Kingston and his mother, therefore, would either discontinue communication with the victim vendors or claim additional payments were forthcoming. And despite non payment, Sean Kingston and his mother would retain the property. All of that is in violation of Title 18. Count 2 through 6 is wire fraud. Beginning on or about April 11, 2023, and continuing until March 29, 2024, both his mother and himself did knowingly and with intent to defraud, devise and intent to devise a scheme to defraud and to obtain money and property by means of materially false and fraudulent pretenses, representations, and promise, and knowing that the pretenses representation and promise were false and fraudulent when made, did knowingly transmit and cause to be transmitted by means of wire communication in interstate commerce, certain writings, pictures, signs, signals, and sounds in violation of Title 18. The purpose of the scheme and artificers and conspirators to unjustly enrich themselves by falsely representing that they had executed bank wire or the monetary payments transfer as payment for vehicles, jewelry, and other goods purchased by the defendants, when in fact no such bank wire or other monetary payment transfers have been executed. Um, yeah, this is crazy. This is I don't even know. Like, I never thought that Sean Kingston would get himself into that. I mean, he's been behind the scenes, but like I said, looking at various lawsuits that is filed against him regarding like jewelry places. I've seen a furniture place. I'm just like, dude, like y'all really did this? And each count carries 20 years. 20 years, y'all. Oh man, and here's a description, gosh. Count 2, and this is so remember this is the counts 2 through 6 is wire fraud. So count 2 happened on May 15th, 2023. Transmission of an SMS text message and attachment from wireless phone to wireless phone number containing purported First Republic Bank wire transfer receipt in the amount of 53,000 for the purchase of a vehicle which traveled from Florida through computer service located in either Georgia, Texas, or Missouri. Another text message for this number purported Bank of America transfer receipt in the amount of 285,000 to purchase a watch which traveled from Florida through computer service located in Georgia, Texas, or Missouri. We have another one, purported First Republic Bank wire transfer for $159,702.78 for the purchase of a vehicle which traveled from Florida through computer service in either Georgia, Texas, or Missouri. Let's see. Containing a reported Novo payment confirmation receipt in the amount of 40,000 for the purchase of an AV electronic equipment, which traveled from Florida through the computer service from either Georgia, Texas, or Missouri. And then we have another Bank of America wire transfer receipt in the amount of $480,000 for the purchase of two watches, which travel from Florida through computer services located in Texas and Missouri. God, good googly moogly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's that. This case will take 3 days. So if they go to trial, they talk about 3 days. That's all they got. 3 days. Let's see, did this matter? No. Yeah, this is not really anything. Um, Here's the penalty sheet, y'all. So for the mother, On count one, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, the maximum term is 20 years. Maximum supervised release is 3 years, and a maximum fine is $250,000 or not more than the greater of twice gross gain or twice the gross loss. Counts two through six is wire fraud. That carries an imprisonment of 20 years. That's the max. Max supervised release, 3 years. And the maximum fine, $250,000 or not more than the greater of twice the gross gain or twice the gross loss. I'm pretty sure for you, about to say y'all boy, but same with Sean Kingston. Count one is conspiracy to commit fraud with the same sentences as well as counts two through six. So this is a very very serious situation. I'm not sure why they got themselves this situation. uh, I've always said when it comes to these celebrities, the first thing they always do is purchase all of these things, or I've read somewhere that they don't purchase it, they really kind of lease or rent or borrow these things when not fully paying for them. So I've always had that in the back of my mind, but if you can't afford it, don't buy it. That's that should be the rule. That should be the golden rule. But hey, let me know what y'all think about this. Please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, be blessed, and I'm out.